if you want to be as successful as we were, you can only do it without a net. It's really, it sounds stupid, but it's all or nothing. So you have to go and keep walking. If you go through hell, keep walking. Yeah, just keep walking.
Hello and welcome to Faces of Munich, Inspiring Talks. Our goal with this show and this company is to introduce you to the leaders in their field and the ideas that will actually help you to execute on your own dreams. Our guest today is the Managing Director of givve. Patrick Löffler is bringing the threads together and he's leading the strategic orientation of the company through the ethos of benevolence. To keep his head cool, he goes surfing on the ice bar. You need to do that as a founder, says Patrick.
Patrick, you started your company 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a long time. So I would like to know what made you build up the company, and could you tell us a little bit more about the person behind the company?
The person behind the company, it's myself. I live in Munich for over 20 years. I have 2 children. They are 8 and 5, so they lived through the whole company time, which is complicated when you have children and you make a startup, but it's not me alone. As usual, it's a team behind it.
As I read about you, you changed your company part from working from B2C to B2B. So who is your ideal customer now?
I have a little story for this as well. We were and we are still sometimes naive, and pivoting from B2C to B2B was also super naive, because we thought, oh yeah, we just changed from B2C to B2B. But it's really a pivot. It changed the whole company, the people who we worked with, the customers, everybody. So a pivot is sometimes really necessary, and it was our only way out, because we were bankrupt again. We have been 2 or 3 times in our history we ran out of money, and this was one of these times, and we saw our salvation in B2B, and the pivot was the right strategy. But this is yeah, you have to know that it's a big impact on a company. Because we are coming from B2C, also a customer who only buys one of our cards, which normally for B2B is not a lot, is a customer for us, because we have this B2C history and we are used to dealing with only one customer. So, and we have really customers, we have dentists, we have a lot of people in the health in social sector, like nurses or people who take care of elderly people at home. We also have large corporations like Hornbach. So we really have everything.
What makes for you a good customer relationship? Because dealing with smaller companies that have different needs than largest companies, so you have a lot of...
That's a myth.
We have the same needs. Would you say it's a different customer relationship?
It's always people you are dealing with. So for me, an ideal customer is somebody who is fair and friendly and who values also the good work we do. But we have over 14,000 B2B customers now, and over 450,000 card users. And in general, there's a Bavarian saying, how you shout out into the woods, it's how it comes back. So we really try to shout out in a friendly way, and in 99% we get positive vibes back. So
that's true. I believe in that too. It's you should always make a little space for a second time, because you always meet twice in life, kind of that.
Minimum twice. Yeah, that's correct.
You are a very successful entrepreneur, and you're already looking back and see 10 years of hard working, and it was for sure a very bumpy way, and a very inspirational way also for many people, because as I heard from you, you could drop it so many times. So why didn't you do that?
It's a combination of several things, and one is the relationship I have, the relationship and non-relationship I have with Alex. Always when I thought, oh come on, hey, it's more than stupid now, we need to drop it. Alex said, another 2 months, let's just look around the next corner, what's there. And once we reached this corner, and it was not the end of the rainbow again, and Alex was down, we were very lucky that I had some energy again. So it was this relationship. It's somehow a strong one, and on the other hand, it's this drive and this force you just, and the skin in the game. We just had invested so much, not only money but also time and energy, and to just let this go once you're in there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
My next question would be, by having this very long successful path behind you, from your point of view, what is your secret ingredient that made you succeed, that brought you where you are today?
I hope this is a little something new and surprising, but it's the English word, and I don't know if it's a really known word. It's benevolence. It's being friendly and seeing the good in things and people. It's a little pathetic, but that's really, if you ask anybody how Alex and me are, and we love to be precise in our communication, and on the other hand, just positive and benevolent. And this made for us always a big difference. We have competitors that are different, and we never went to their level. We always stay on our friendly and positive level, and this made really a huge differentiation, because we have customers that really are for so many years with us exactly because of this. They sometimes get better prices or a different offer or aggressive pushing. But being this benevolent people, it's so much better. It's also for the life quality, it's so much better. I think that's for us the most outstanding and important thing.
Honestly, I don't think it's pathetic. I think it's very impressive, because this is a very special ingredient that, from my point of view, at least every business should have it. What are, from your own experience, 3 tips that you give to starters, to young entrepreneurs that are thinking now, I want to create and start building a business by seeing you and now feeling your energy and your story? What are the 3 tips?